What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel, and this is the Cozy Couch Conversations with Shans, and
I'm Debs.
I'm Shans.
And I'm Debs.
Yes, guys. So we're finally going to be answering the questions that you guys sent us on Instagram. Yes,
On TikTok too?
no, it's just on Instagram. So we're going to be answering all of them today. Yeah. But guys, before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and
Subscribe.
And guys, if you have not seen the rest of our videos, you should definitely go ahead and watch those as well.
Just go binge them.
We'll take a sip and waiting on you guys to subscribe. Have you subscribed? Okay, good. All right, let's get right into the video right now. All right. So the first question is, what made you realize that Shans or Debs was the one? What made you realize that I was the one?
Me first?
Yeah.
All right. So we started out long distance, and we were WhatsApping and talking to each other, and just your ability to listen with a non-judgmental ear. I think that was it. I think we were having a conversation one time, and you encouraged me to no, I was kind of pulling back, right? And you encouraged me to no, you can express yourself with me, you can talk to me about that.
Who's that girl?
Yeah. You seemed really caring. And just the way things just did flow, like the conversation and things. So yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's so sweet, babe.
How about you? And it was pretty earlier in the game too. Like it was within a week that I knew.
Wow.
Right? And me and Yamed, me have my rules them and my head screw on and them something there. But I knew within a week that there was something special
about me. I feel like it took me a little longer to know, and that was mainly because I just came out of a relationship. And so, yeah. But I knew that I wanted her to date me exclusively. I think we started talking in the April, and I feel like about me, I asked you if you could date me alone. But yeah, how I knew that she was the one, she was it's the same thing. You listen to me. It's like I was complaining a lot or, venting a lot about Cuba and whatever. And she didn't make my feelings felt like invalid, you actually acknowledge that, okay, whatever. And you were very sweet to talk to on the phone, she stayed with me, she keep my company, and she's very encouraging. You were also very caring and sweet. Yeah, you were caring and sweet.
Caring and sweet, guys.
Yeah, so that's when I knew that once her date me alone, because I want this. And she communicated so well that I've never met anybody who could properly communicate the way that you did.
I feel like I still do too, don't you?
To this day, to this day, you're good at communicating.
Require a lot of
not the best, but I do try. But yeah, and of course, the eye candy.
Yeah. We did look good. Yeah, we never have no triangle in our face.
Didn't look so good though.
You did look good. You did look good. Put yourself together.
I did. But she know this. Like I always said to her that I want to gain weight because I feel so skinny. That was my only issue. Not that I wasn't feeling pretty. I just felt, skinny and But yeah. Okay. No, this other question. Is your partner a man or a lady? I'm so sorry to ask, but I just wanted to know. Her.
Questions them uncut though.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm a woman, guys. I got them titties. I'm a female. What would give you the idea that I am not a woman?
Exactly. And this question was sent. Oh yeah, this question was sent to my page. So yeah, she is a woman. Okay.
Yeah, and of course, she is a woman.
Yes, okay. And I am a woman too. Right? But yeah, that's to answer your question. So that's the answer for that one. Next one. Was there a specific reason for not doing it in Jamaica? You guys looked amazing. First of all, thank you, girl.
Thank you. Thanks.
And so the reason why we didn't have the wedding in Jamaica was because, it's not legal here to have a wedding. We could have had like a private ceremony, but we still wouldn't be able to have the wedding.
Right, and it would not have been official anywhere in the world because it's not legal here. So, yeah.
Yeah, so that was the reason.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the next one says, no question, just love to see you happy and thriving with your boo. I am so proud of you. Aw, thank you so much. This means so much to me.
Are these questions anonymous, by the way?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is from Xavier.
Okay. We're not gonna call it out still.
Yeah, but that one there mega call out the name because yeah, thank you so much, you know. Yeah. So she's like a big sister. No,
Who?
Xavier.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
hi.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, I appreciate that one. Now the next one is are you open to kids starting a family?
All right, so I feel like this question is evolving in our relationship. For me, I'm open to whatever, babe.
And that has always been your stand, you know.
Right. So if you never did want kids, I'm fine with that. If you do want kids, I'm fine with that. So I've kind of been fine with that, like in terms of with a partner. But where are we now?
Well, no, I do want us to have a family, of course. But right now, I am not ready to have a baby.
We are not ready.
Yeah, we are not ready. A baby. I feel like we have more goals and more things that we want to put in place before we actually start a family. And we're not the type of people who are like, oh, if the baby come, the baby will survive. We don't subscribe to that
and
belief.
The baby we eat whatever we eat.
We don't subscribe to that belief, and so because we do have the ability to plan it how we want to, we're gonna take that on and just do it whenever we feel ready in the most what's the word now, babe?
What word?
Like the most ideal situation for us to actually have a child.
Right.
You know, so yeah, but the baby and the family eventually.
So how much baby did you want again?
Well, originally I wanted 2 babies. I wanted a boy and a girl. The girl, I mainly wanted the girl first.
If Chinese one girl picnic, guys. You want a little princess?
One, I want a little girl. But if it's 2, I want both boy and a girl. But yeah, I want a little girl.
I don't mind.
Yeah,
I don't mind.
Maybe just want a healthy baby.
Yes. One time I did want 8 kids.
Yeah. When we meet, let me say she want 8 picnic. I'm like 8 kids over. Are you mad?
Like a baby farm.
That's good.
But yeah, though, realistically 1.
Right now, it seems like it's going to be 1.
1, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next one is what was the first thought after realizing you're now legally married?
It was like rotted, like, oh my god.
Like, I was like, we did it, babe.
We're married. No, you know.
Damn.
We're married. Like there was a period where every few minutes we're married, you know?
Yeah.
We're married, you know? It's real, you know?
It's real. Oh my god, we're married. But I kind of also feel too though, like, you know, because I feel like Debbie and I, we've been living this married life, so it's like now that we make it like legal, it's like, well, yeah, it's really, really official now. But yeah.
Sometimes, like when some people say congratulations, it's still like surprising for me. Like we actually were able to do that, you know, to get married. Like it feel like a privilege to me.
Yeah, it is
so
actually.
Like, you know, when you do all of this planning and you hope and you pray and all of this, and then it actually happens, it's like wow.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and it was so beautiful too. So it's like every time I remember the ceremony, and it was just so magical. Yes. So yeah, the lady who officiated the wedding, she was so patient. She was so sweet.
Yeah.
And so she made it even more special for us. And you know, our family and friends who could have been there. Yeah, so that was such a beautiful moment every time we remember that. Like, oh damn, they actually came to support us. Wow. The next one is, how difficult has the name changing process been? And continue to the next, and letting them know you're married to a woman, or do you keep the last part hush?
All right.
So first part, how difficult was the name changing process
All
been?
right. So you want to take that one
Has the
here?
name changing process
Or we
been,
want me
sorry?
to take that one here? So
You
guys,
can.
we have not officially changed our name in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
In the States, in New York, where we got married, it from you have your marriage certificate, your name change
Right.
to whatever you wanted it to
It to be.
be, as long as it includes one of the spouse's surname.
But we are not, well, officially we have each other's surname, right, to be able to get married. But for us to take the Valentine name, we have to do the next part of the process, which we would have had to wait on our marriage certificate, which we just got recently, to go back to the court in New York to have the Valentine office. Right, the legal office, to have the Valentine added to our name officially. We have not done that as yet because we never did receive the certificate, and also we come back to Jamaica, but we're going to do it eventually.
And we never really knew about that process. Yeah. Apparently, it's like a step in the process that we should have done before going to the clerk office to get the marriage license. But we never really know about that.
And it wasn't nowhere online either to tell us.
And we never want to delay the whole process by going to the legal office and then getting an appointment to go back to the clerk and whatever. So.
And it's so funny because when we were filling out the marriage license before, the license that we need to actually get married, we were able to put the name that we wanted, the Valentine. They accepted it with the Valentine, but when we got there, they said that we'd have to go to the legal office first, then get that, come back. So that's another process that we're going to have to we have to go
initiate.
Back to,
we have to go do that part.
Eventually, go back to New York and get that part done. And to be very honest,
anywhere, I mean, in the States.
In the States,
that recognizes gay marriage.
So
in terms of changing it in Jamaica, though,
we're not gonna do that. We don't think we're gonna take the step to do the deed poll here in Jamaica because I just feel like it's too much work. And it's Jamaica. We technically we are not even married here. So what's the point of doing it here?
Right. Then for me, I was hearing that the process really isn't that difficult to the deed poll, but all the other documents that we would have to change. We are big man, and we have papers, a lot of papers.
Jamaican recognize your marriage, so like, what's the point?
It would just be like a regular deed poll. It would just be for the sake of wanting to change your name.
So I wanted to change where it would be recognized, and anywhere we go, that we're the Valentines, and that's our name, and we're actually married. So
So in the future.
In the future, near future.
Yes.
Okay, so well, I guess that would answer the last part, letting them know you're married to a woman. So we're not going to do it in Jamaica, so we wouldn't need to let anybody know that we're married to a woman. Yeah. Okay. You have anything else to add to that? Okay. All right. So the next question is: thought you didn't choose the place. I think this maybe do.
Yeah. Wait. Though it not spell right.
The phone in the autocorrect. All right, wait. What are the other places you guys look in to get married? Though you didn't choose that place, what were the requirements? The same person asked these two questions. So, what are the other places you guys looked into to get married? Let's answer that one first.
We looked into a lot of places. We looked into Mexico.
Places until we were overwhelmed.
Yes, it has been like we just look and read documents, search online till we're tired and come again. But we looked into Mexico. That was one. They required blood test, to prove that you're not related. What else again?
Mexico wasn't too bad, It's just that the blood work and the documents would need to be translated to Spanish.
Oh, yes.
But it was just those little things. And also, we didn't want to go to Mexico again because, the whole thing about, I don't know why we never. Because the whole US visa thing and who we wanted to come, some person didn't have the US visa, and so we never want people to get turned back. Also, we never wanted to go to Mexico and then it's our wedding and get disappointed, like we can't enter You know, like even though we
Mm-hmm.
both have our US visa, we were just very scared about going to Mexico, other than the
Mm-hmm.
blood work and the documentation.
And it seemed like a lot of work and quite expensive. It seemed
Well,
versus other
place it up,
options.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then we also looked into Cuba.
Well, I didn't look into Cuba, but I guess Babe
We
did.
didn't look because I considered Cuba. I
I
looked
did
at
not.
Cuba, but the issue with that now is we never know if that would have been. It's pretty new in Cuba,
Mm-hmm.
gay marriage, and we didn't know if it would have been recognized elsewhere. And in terms of the documentation and the online thing,
Mm-hmm.
like if that would have been in line
Yeah.
with that. So we went against that. There was also we thought about Toronto for some time
Yeah, we actually wanted to do it in Toronto, in Canada.
initially.
Like, yeah, initially that
Mm-hmm.
was going to be the thing. But when we were trying to find places to
Mm-hmm.
actually have the wedding in
Mm-hmm.
Toronto, it
Mm-hmm.
was a little difficult to find the places. So that was
Mm-hmm.
our only issue with that, because in the end, it would be Canada. It would have been Canada or America.
Right, and we never had a lot of people in
In
Toronto.
yeah, so it
Yeah,
was
we never
like,
have
let's
nobody
just
in
go to the States.
Toronto.
Yeah.
And then did we look into anywhere else? I looked.
We looked
Oh,
to Germany.
we looked at Iceland,
Oh yeah, we looked
guys.
at
There's also
Iceland.
Iceland where you get married near the volcano
Yeah.
and all of that stuff. But then I
We
think the
found
volcano,
photographer in Iceland.
yeah, the volcano erupted or something
I
like
don't know
that.
what happened, but you were like, okay,
Yeah, I
let's
was,
not do Iceland anymore.
and it just seemed really frigid, and you have to
Mm-hmm.
go hike to the place where you want to be married, and it was just like
Yeah.
a lot.
And the UK, but yeah, so those are the only places we really
Mhm,
looked into. There's a
mhm,
list online showing you all the places that gay people can get married.
mhm,
We scrubbed that list from
mhm,
top to
mhm,
bottom.
mhm,
And then in the end, we came down to Canada, the US.
mhm.
That's
And then New York. New
And then we
York
chose New York.
seemed the most straightforward. The most
Mhm.
information was available to us online.
Mhm.
Like we could initiate the whole process, in terms of booking the place, booking photographer, all of
Mhm.
this
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
New York. It just seemed, And then
Yeah.
we wanted to go to New York for
Right. For
Christmas.
Christmas, yeah, we were like,
So yeah,
let's just use one bird, kill one stone, kill two birds.
one bird kill two
One.
stone.
Somebody
So
asked us
yeah.
last night where on TikTok where we get married. I don't remember the
Mhm.
question, but they were asking what's the place that we got married. I don't know if
Mhm.
it's in any of these questions, but I'm gonna answer these questions first and then get back to that. Guys, don't
Mhm.
forget to leave us a comment, okay?
Mhm.
Engage with our content,
Yes, and
please.
subscription.
Subscription. Can you explain your surnames again? Did you guys get rid of the originals? So let Babe explain our surname. You want to
So
explain it?
so we currently legally have a double barrel name.
Yeah, with both of our names.
Right, combined. Ultimately it would be
As we
it would be
explained when we change
Valentine.
the process.
Right.
Yeah, we'll drop both of those names and just keep the Valentine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think you want to explain the surname, as in the Valentine. Where is it from? None of us have that name.
Okay. So that's actually my mom's family name.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma's name. I have like a special place for it, in my heart. When I was growing up, my mom always wanted to change our names back to that.
Mm-hmm.
But she she had a friend that told her, well, they're girls, so they're gonna get married anyway, so their last name is gonna change anyway. So she was like, all right, save all the money and all the hassle and
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But yeah, it's a sentimental thing for me. And
Yeah.
yeah, babe love
Yeah.
the name.
And
We
I
love the
love the
name.
name. I love her mommy, and
Mhm,
her mommy isn't here with us anymore.
mhm.
So I don't mind keeping the name, because
Yeah.
it's her family, it's her mommy. So yeah,
Mhm.
and I love the Valentine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So that's that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. And our mother did love me, so of course man
Yes.
mind protect the name.
Yes. Yes. She did. She did.
Who first initiated the getting married talk?
So guys, we had to look back in our WhatsApp messages to see.
It's not even because we saw this question, It was we were watching
else.
something. We were watching something online.
Oh yeah, and there's like who brought up marriage first or something.
That I asked you.
Who was it?
You?
It was me. It was you. It was me. Yes, I remember.
It was
now.
you.
It was me. It was me. Like the whole conversation is there. Like remember? Oh, go again.
I think you said to me, no, you said something about 2020. I think it was 2023. Yeah. Remember in 2023, and I'm like, what got me in 2023? And she's like, I go get married. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, just like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm excited for 2023.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's literally how it was. And then after that, we started having, marriage talk, like officially,
like what we would want and what our dream
engagements, weddings, and stuff. And we're just having random conversations about like getting married and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, remember the time we're going at the jewelry store to get like a ring size?
Yeah, that lady did leave like a bad taste in my mouth though. Yeah, because we're two women in Jamaica.
Never nice.
She never nice. Like
but me never care.
Yeah,
we did go in there for one purpose. Me didn't need to get the official ring size to prepare myself.
Like girl,
she can go.
Don't. I should nobody not propose to she bad mind. Yeah, girl. Me say, hope you see this. All right, so the next question is, I had to screenshot it. So it says, leaving Jamaica to get married in New York City must have been a significant and transformative step. What was the emotional journey like for you leaving your home country, your home, to celebrate your love in a place that legally recognizes it? And now that you're back in Jamaica, how do you plan to navigate life here as a married couple, given the cultural and legal challenges? This
That's so like can write an essay
on
that, man.
A bright friend is right, true.
All right. Okay. So, what was it like?
Let's break it down.
What was it like for us emotionally, like leaving and the whole process and whatever?
Honestly, I was excited to go to New York for Christmas and also to marry the love of my life. So the emotional journey in that aspect was, but to be real, I was a little overwhelmed and anxious and nervous. And this was my first time going to the States. This was a babe's first time going to the States. So she
anxious and nervous about what, getting married or just like the traveling?
For me, it was like going to the States for the first time, and I wanted everything to be perfect as it relates to the wedding. So even though we went there for Christmas, we wanted to get the wedding out of the way. So we did that. The moment we landed, that's the same day we got our marriage license in the afternoon. So those are the things that were making me anxious. Like, I need to pass immigration first. That's one thing that's making me anxious. Two, we need to get to the court on time, because if we're late, we won't be able to get the license. We already paid for the venue. If we don't have the license, we can't get married the Friday. Everything was just
really close. Like we
really pushed it really close, and I had to wait 24 hours after the license to get married. So
it's like we had like a 3-day window that we were working with,
and the time we had to be on time for these things, and them something that didn't really.
It was like nerve-wracking.
Made me nervous and emotional. So
I have to calm her throughout the process, and
and then like it was. I have to say though, like my bonus mom, even with the license thing, when she said that we would leave us at 2, our appointment was at 3, she really knew that we would reach on time. So that really helped us a little too, because we were worried that we won't reach on time. But she took us, and we were a little early too.
So and she really waited for us, and make sure so we did all right.
So it's like
it was really great to have that. That support. And then like I remember going to actually get married on the day there was like a traffic jam in New York, and that was where the stress...
traffic jam too, because everybody was saying that was unusual.
So New York always have traffic, but this one was like crazy, like 3-hour delay type of crazy. And like going there in the Uber, this is when like the stress of it started. Me say we put on a piece of prayers, because the people at the venue were really serious about lateness and things. So yeah, that was really nerve-wracking for me, for us. And
mostly you, because I feel like I was a little bit more calm going there, because I'm like, God, we have to reach, like we have to reach.
Mistress right out, but like luckily we were the only wedding for the day. So we had we had time, we had we had the venue and everything
to
like
ourselves,
that.
so that was beautiful.
Yeah, so the process was nerve-wracking, like in terms of having to leave your home country to get married and all of that. It kind of remind me of like when I think about us and what we go through and what we had to do. It remind me of them couples way back in the day who like maybe biracial couples that had to go through all kind of things just to be able to get married. To be honest with you, I don't have a lot of sentimental attachment to Jamaica like that. I just feel like it is what it is. Yeah, and so this is what I have to do, because I mean we went to school overseas. There are just certain things that maybe you need to do overseas, and we kind of looked at it that way. In the planning process and the saving process and all of that, we thought about it. We thought about Jano, like if we could have get married here, it would have been so simple, so much more affordable. Like the grandness we would have afforded.
Yeah,
if we got
all
married
the money
out
that
there.
all the things that we had to do and pay for flights and places to stay and this yada yada yada, that would have given us a magical wedding as a straight couple here in Jamaica. No doubt about it.
Right.
And it don't matter how small you try to make your wedding, it's gonna run you about. Like you have to save for it. It's gonna cost you. It is just expensive. Like sometimes you have to just say people you want a cake. Nobody telling me you want a wedding cake. You want a white cake. Because at the moment you want a wedding cake, a premium egg them are gonna use, a premium flour them, because I can't the same flour them are gonna use and make the cake. Because I don't know what it is. But yeah.
Yeah, so that was it, kind of like the emotional part of it. What else?
How do you plan to navigate life here as a married couple given the cultural and legal challenges? To be very honest with you, we'll come back and we're just living life as if we never left. Because we left as a couple to get married and we'll come back being married, but we kind of not really care about, well, I wouldn't even say the word care. It's like we're just living.
Right. I think the things that marriage would afford you, like
insurance benefits,
health benefits,
putting spouse, putting your wife or whatever. Those are the little things. But we knew that because even before we got married, we still couldn't put like, oh, that we're in a relationship. We have to put single. That's heartbreaking.
In some instances, have to put friend and things like that. But who no
and and it really not bother we,
we've gotten a lot of congratulations, a lot of support, right, and we don't really have to navigate certain things,
thank God for that,
just yet. I think where it would more evidently affect us is if we were trying to have kids, if we're trying to if one of us was sick and in hospital, the point at which, I mean, buying a property,
not so much.
You can go around that. You can navigate all of that. But things like that.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah. So, all right, that's it for your question. That was a beautiful question. All right, next question. What was the process marrying in another country? All right, so first thing first, we can only speak for New York because I feel like every state is different. So we're going to tell you for New York. So first you need to book an appointment online to get your marriage license, right?
Step one.
Appointments open up 3 weeks before the time that you would like. So you have to go on people them site 3 weeks in advance. Every Monday, the appointments are open every Monday at 9 a.m. on the dot. Right? Because I start the people them page, so I telling us that them really on time when
and
them
certain times are peak periods.
Right. So the times go
marriage
really
peak
fast.
periods. You can go look up that online. We know say that December a peak period in a New York for getting married.
Right. So step one, you get your marriage license. You pay for it when you get there. So first you make the appointment online, right? If you're here in Jamaica, or even if you're in New York, you make the appointment online, and then after that you go to New York. You go to the court house, whether any
clerk.
court. Yeah, they have. I think they have one in Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, and Manhattan. We went to the one in Manhattan. So that's where you're gonna go. You're gonna sign your documents and you're gonna pay for your marriage license, right?
And tell them where you want it to be mailed.
Right.
Not the license, the certificate when you.
Yeah, but they'll tell you that.
Answer them there's something.
Yeah, you just go there.
A keynote, no say if you are, especially for gay people, if you're creating a new last name that the two of you don't have.
Even if you put it on the form when you're signing up,
you need to go to the legal office to get that name before you go to the clerk office.
Or you can do it after, because we're gonna do it after.
Yeah, you can do it after.
Yeah.
But don't be surprised or disappointed by that, because you might have reached clerk office and realize you can't get the last name you want and feel like you're disappointed. But
it can be done after.
It can be done after.
So just take the name where the town have and go get married and do it after. That is not a problem.
You can do that too.
Yeah. So you can pay for it. It is $35 in New York. I feel like other states have different prices because I was looking online and other states have different prices. So your marriage license in New York is $35. That was 2024. So I don't know what got me in 2025 and onwards.
And beyond, right.
Okay.
After you get that, you cannot get married until 24 hours after you have that license.
Right. And that license lasts you 3 months. It's the same as in Jamaica for straight couple. You get your marriage license, they pay for it, and it lasts you up to 3 months. You have 3 months to get married.
Right.
All right. So yeah, and then now you wait till 24 hours. They'll ask you to if you want to get married in the courthouse or you have your own private venue. We had our own private venue. It was a place in Manhattan called the Love Chapel. That's where we get married. You can book that online. They were very responsive. We messaged them on WhatsApp. The pastor, what's his name?
It was a pastor.
A pastor. He responded to our WhatsApp. We told him we're a lesbian couple and we're gonna get married in the chapel. That's okay. He said yes, absolutely. They are gay friendly. It's on their page on Instagram. You book that, whichever one you want. All the listings are there. You choose the one you want. You can rent the bouquet from them. You can rent the what's it called, babe?
I don't remember. Liquor roll something we go on your pocket.
So yeah, he sent us a picture of how the chapter was looking.
The chapel.
The chapter. Yeah, I don't want to know. He sent us a picture of how inside of the place was looking.
You get the option of having a religious wedding or
a civil wedding.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, and then you go there, they give you choose the time online, you pay for it and everything, and that was it. They even send you a list of places that you can eat, like with like a reception kind of thing,
right?
After the wedding,
reception type of vibe.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's it.
Yeah,
if you do want to get married in the courthouse, that is I think $50,
something like that.
Yeah,
but you also have to book that. So once you get the license, now you have to book the courthouse if you're getting married in the courthouse, or wherever else. So remember, say your time management and your planning. You have to schedule everything here properly.
Right.
So so license,
book your venue, and then you get married. It's pretty simple. It's not that hard.
The officiant will sign up the license
for you. She'll mail it for you.
If it's a part of the service, not everybody do that.
No, it's on it. They said that there's.
The Love Chapel does that. But
we're talking about the Love Chapel.
Oh, okay.
The place we got married, they'll mail it for you.
I
think if you use the set, because they also have Central Park's wedding. So if you wanted to use one of the gazebo at Central Park, we are not sure if they'll mail it for you. But just Google these things and just message these people and find out what are the procedure for wherever you try to book in New York. They have a whole lot of venue that you can look at, depending on your budget, and work with it. And so that was it. The process in New York to get married is pretty simple.
Oh, and then they send you your marriage certificate after they mail that to you. The clerk. The government people they
mail it to you. But that's it. So it's not that difficult to actually get married in New York as a art.
It's pretty straightforward. You just have to search up the process, know the process,
And
completely.
when we booked the venue that we got married, the pastor actually sent us the link to do the license. Even though we knew where it was already, he sent us the link. He told us what to do with the process before we get married. So I would recommend them. Yeah, I would recommend them.
I would. They function as like wedding planners then, which really helps.
Yeah. So it was beautiful. The place we got married also have a photographer. So if you don't know anybody in New York, they come with a photographer as well. But we had ours, the same person who did our engagement day, and visuals is the same person who did our wedding. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next question. Guys, if you have any more questions or comments, you just leave them down below and we will reply. Okay? All right. Have any of your habits changed since becoming a couple?
I feel like I wash the dishes a lot more. I don't know what's going on, guys. I've been washing the dishes.
Yes, because we
so much more.
Because you weren't cooking that much before.
Oh, I start cook a little bit more, guys.
No, me not talk about when you were single. You were not cooking that often. And if the baby did cook, maybe I use one pot and do everything.
Even when we've been here together, just one pot?
No, as in since becoming a couple.
So couple. I think them. I thought they meant married. Oh, okay. I'm thinking before marriage and after marriage.
Well, before marriage, you mean not?
Yes, I was a one-pot chef.
Yeah, yeah. But I guess, as the best says, she's been doing the dishes a little bit more. Me now, what has changed? I still do the same things.
Jesus, that's true.
Yes, I cook. I entertain you.
I entertain me.
Don't I entertain you? Yeah. So I think nothing really changed.
Habits. What?
Oh, a habit that I had to change was taking my wet towel in the bedroom.
Oh yes, since we became a couple, that was early on though.
Yeah,
that was early on. Yeah, Shan used to have this thing where she used to just come out streaming water and wet towels and just leave her towel on the bed and all over. Yeah, that has
changed.
That has changed.
Okay, next question. Yes. What's your favorite memory from the wedding day? Saying I do.
Saying I do?
Yeah, because I finally get to say I do. I've been waiting my whole life.
I feel like I have two. Like one of mine was driving there.
That was your favorite part?
One of my most memorable parts was driving to the wedding.
Favorite memory.
In the car, and we were driving, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm on my way to the."
She wasn't excited because Debbie actually ordered a Benz.
Nobody have to go. You have to get married.
Listen, it was a really cute Benz too, child.
It was like a GLE or something.
It was a GLE coupe. Yeah, that's what took us to the venue. It was so cute. Yeah.
It feel nice. But yeah, going there was pretty nice for me, and that moment when we were like, we're married.
Yeah. Me too. Really nice. Yeah.
Oh, and one more thing. When the officiant said this thing about, you must reach for your partner's hands.
These are the hands that you'll hold when times get.
Yes. Yeah. And you must touch your ring to remind you of,
why you did
joy
this
and the happiness and them thing there. Yeah, there was a particular part.
Yeah, the video you're going long.
Yeah.
All right, next question. Let's see if we can speed it up. What's been the most surprising thing about being married so far? Married life so far? Well, I don't know, because I feel like we've been living a married life. I don't know.
Me feel like me get extra energy. Like I used to watch like the matriarchs in my family, and them used to just always, and look at your mom too. Like think about it. Like them just have this whole heap of energy and doing stuff, and they're always active and busy. I feel like I'm kind of getting that. Maybe that's just age or whatever.
I don't know. I feel that is more surprising thing about marriage.
I feel like I have the cleaning bug and the dishwashing bug, and I've been cooking, and I've been
The most exciting thing I'd say is to be like, oh, my wife, my wife, my wife,
that too.
and to feel like, no, I am actually her wife, and I am,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
and I do things like a wife, yeah, because I'm no longer a girlfriend or a fiance. It's like new level unlocked.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love
Okay,
that.
next question. How has your family reacted to being married to your wife? Honestly, they love Debbie so much.
I'm supportive. They
They're very
support we, and I
supportive.
love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they all are very supportive. Who aren't supportive aren't really in our life, so it don't really matter about the family members that are active in our lives. Well, in my life, because they don't really have much family, but she now has
Now I
family
do.
because she has my family. You know, she
Mhm.
gets us another mommy, my mommy, who is our best friend. Yes, cause everything is Debbie, Debbie,
Message
Debbie, Debbie,
Aaron.
Debbie, Debbie, Debbie.
Message Aaron, me have problem.
Yeah. Oh yeah, them have that banter now too, guys. Where whenever I am the problem or giving, they message
when
each
she give me
other,
problem.
talk about me, and yeah, which I love, you know, because my, you know, I'm happy that my mom loves her, because it would have break my heart if
Yeah.
none of my family them never love her, you know, and
Yes.
yeah, but they have a nice bond. Everybody is with me. They love her. My father, step mommy,
I love them too.
bonus mommy. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Yeah, everybody. I got a lot of mother figure, and they do. How does it feel to be a married couple in Jamaica? It feels,
It feel the same. Like
yeah, it feels the same.
yeah, kind of feel the same. I mean,
Yeah,
people
we
people
wish
are
it was legal here
people are
though, but
surprisingly more tolerant than I expected.
yes,
Um,
yes.
yeah.
We thank you guys so much, even online, for the support that you give us. It's really refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what has changed since y'all have been married? Debbie started the dishes a little bit more,
Yeah, me did say
and she
that.
cooked for the very first time.
Yeah,
Soup.
I've been cooking, and I had that
And from a
recipe from
meter, she said
exactly.
she go cook,
You
which
just
is 5 years
allowed
ago.
me
No, no,
to
no, no,
to
no,
do
no,
it
no,
this
no, no, no,
time.
no, no. Mm-mm. When did you guys knew y'all was ready to get married? 2 months in. Okay, maybe like for me, maybe like I knew that I would marry her because she was very, nice and caring, and
And
she was a
we
good
had
wife.
shared values, guys. We
Yes,
had shared values.
yeah, our core values aligned
Mm-hmm.
so perfectly because
Mm-hmm.
we're actually so different, like we
We
like different
are
things.
we are like in terms of personality and all of that. We like different things. We have different hobbies.
But it works because we allow each other to do the different things that we like.
Mm-hmm. We
So
allow each other to be ourselves,
right,
and our core values
are the
are
same.
consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's what was important to us. So yeah, where do you guys got married? We got married in Manhattan, New York. No question. I just love you guys. Oh, thank you so much. We love you right back. Just sending plain congrats and love. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Since there are no laws recognizing same-sex marriages in Jamaica, how has that been? We answered that already. Do y'all have migrating plans? We are allowing the universe and God to align us. So yeah. But we don't think we'd want to be here forever because we want to have picnic and a life. What
With
was
picnic.
yeah? What was it like getting married in a different country? It was beautiful. It was
It was.
magnificent. It was magical.
It
It
was.
was like a dream destination wedding, I'd say. So yeah. Have you guys tackled power of attorney, will writing yet?
Oh, that one
Girl,
they heavy. You know,
I for one don't like to talk about these things.
I
So
do.
yeah, Debbie is very open to that, but I am
Um,
not.
I've
Simply
actually,
because I am just afraid.
yeah,
I feel like it just
it's one of those topics that make you kind of uncomfortable still.
like fearful. Even though I know
Mm-hmm.
that it's inevitable, it's
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But baby, it's
Not like me
pretty.
with it. Yeah, I'm pretty open because I've had to deal with death and all of that in terms of my immediate family. We have not looked into that. It's something that I've thought of.
Really? You've thought about that?
Yes, I've thought about it. But if you notice, there are things set up in our life to handle things like that. And so we've looked into insurance and things like that. But yeah, this make baby uncomfortable. Hush, babe.
I don't know. I just think that it's just like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the same way I was with grandma too, like grandma
Mhm.
would be like telling me all these things and yada yada yada, and I'd be
Mhm.
like, can you not tell me? Just write it down and leave it.
Mhm.
I don't know, but it's just like it's like I know it's gonna happen some point
Mhm.
in life, but
But
it's
you
like
don't like
I don't
addressing it.
want to, yeah, kind of a
Mhm.
thing. But yeah,
I'm the one that has the plans and have put the little things in place, you know.
yeah, and she helped me to figure it out.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. What advice do you have to the couples that wishes to take the next step to propose?
Mhm.
I'd say when you know that you're ready and that's your person, you're about
Mhm.
to the life with this person till
Mhm.
death do you guys part,
Mhm.
propose.
I would say a proposal will not save your relationship. So anything that is going on before it will continue after it. You still will have to address things like that. So be
So
mindful of that.
yeah, so if you're ready and you know that this is the person you want to spend your life with, everything is good and dandy, no.
My philosophy too is that a proposal should not be a surprise in
Yeah, in
terms
terms
of
of you never know say did I go and marry me. Like
exactly.
what should be the surprise
You
is the
should have
actual proposal
right. It's my opinion that you should have the marriage conversation with the person and
before.
find out say this is something that uno would do and
Talk
uno would
about
want to do.
yeah, talk about getting married, talk about things even if this is not the person you're going to get married to eventually, like yeah, date the person, see how them feel about marriage, see what it
Mm-hmm.
would be like if you actually pop the question, like
My key thing
don't just
is
surprise them, oh my god, will you be my wife? You never yet talk
don't do
about
that.
marriage, you don't even know if the person would want to get married, you do not even know which last name when I got take, you do not even know if you don't want to have kids in the
Right.
future,
And
like
who is gonna take what last name?
yeah,
Kind of try
these
to
are
have
the
these conversations
before.
before you propose. And of course there's no hard and fast to nothing. Everybody have them way of doing things and whatever. But I always talk about like a soft proposal before the actual one.
Yeah.
So actually saying to the person, yo, you don't marry me?
Mm-hmm.
Do something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's true that marriage now go fix the deep seated issues that we have in a relationship. So
That don't mean that you mustn't get married.
mm-hmm.
Just kind of know that you still do have the work to do when you propose
Yeah,
and when you
because
actually
yeah,
get married.
just keep working on the relationship regardless. Because we're not perfect. To this day, we're married and we
Mm-hmm.
still have things to work on. Sometimes I lock off and I am just in my zone, and that
Mm-hmm.
has been me. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, may have to work on it because yeah, I have somebody who is very open to having communication. So yeah, it not stop it, but you just know say you acknowledge it and you go work on it.
Yes.
That was just an example
Yes.
to show that we're not perfect over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we talk about that already. Oh wow, that's it.
Done. We're speeding it up and nearly
Yeah,
done.
that's it, guys.
Okay.
So that's the end of the video. That's all the
Mm-hmm.
questions that you guys sent into us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, somebody sent a message on TikTok, but I
Yeah.
did not screenshot the message and no, I don't remember it. I hope that this
Uh-oh.
video answered the question you asked. If not, shoot again in the comments and I will definitely respond to you in the comments. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Please to subscribe, guys, and watch the videos.
To
We're
the
on the
end.
road to accumulating our watch time.
Yes,
And we
please.
require of you to
watch
watch
the
the
video to
videos
the end.
and go back on our page and find the old video them when we did shy and think to see where we did that come from and all of these things.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And if you make it to the end of the video, I'm gonna do like what I see some of the YouTubers do and leave a secret emoji. So we know that when we make it to the end of the video. So the secret emoji for this week's video is going to be a ring, since most of these questions are really related. So yeah, drop a ring in the comments. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Bye.